Hey, what's up guys? Jake Hamilton here in the heart of Harlem, getting ready to chat with the stars of Shaft. If you haven't already, go ahead, click that subscribe button right below this video. I have the great pleasure of traveling the globe to interview some of the coolest people on the planet, and I want to share those interviews with you. So before we get going, go down, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications, and enjoy my interviews with the stars of Shaft. Guys, what an honor. This is a big deal for me, so seriously, thank you so much for your time. The second this movie was over, I started thinking, where can we go from here? What's the next plot line? So I had a pitch for you guys. I can see how you guys felt. Okay. So we've met the son of Shaft. All of a sudden you find out you have a long lost nephew, and I walk through there. What are your thoughts? Jake Shaft.
Jake Shaft.
His
nephew.
Shaft, the woodpile. We can make it work.
Look at the. We could all be family.
I don't know who you're gonna blame that on, though.
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to figure out. Who we
trying
blaming
to figure
that
out
on?
who in the family.
Who do we blame that on?
Is that the mystery
Of
that
course.
we have to solve?
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
I show up? Do I get the duster?
Maybe a short film.
Is that what it is?
Maybe a short film.
Yeah, we can send you a coat.
I'm in. guys.
Is that what it is? You can sing your coat and that's what
We can send you a coat.
Guys, the name Shaft is so synonymous with being cool, and obviously you are three of the coolest people on the planet. I'm curious as to how much being.
What'd you say?
I said you're one of the coolest people on the planet, and I'm sort of curious how much is being cool in real life a prerequisite to take on the name Shaft? Could an awkward, shy, bumbling actor? No. Couldn't take on the name. She couldn't play.
I only say that because of my experience in my read with Sam. I felt like if I would have came in timid, he wouldn't even have read with me. Like it was just something about.
I read with everybody. You know.
Nah, it felt different. It felt different because he challenged me as soon as I walked through the door, and I felt like I would not be sitting in this chair right now if I didn't step up to the plate.
Yeah, Mr. Jackson, what do you think? You have to be naturally cool.
I think you need to have an understanding of what it is, and there has to be a very confident person inside you to step into what he created.
And back in 71, so you kind of set the tone for the rest of us. Did you look at these guys?
That's always attributable to Gordon Parks. He was Shaft. The way he carried himself, even the way he spoke, it was very authoritative. Authoritative.
Authoritative.
Thank you. Yeah. And strong. He was totally aware of who he was. I'll never forget this. One day, we were on the set, and one of the principal actors was very late, and everybody's standing around and looking at Gordon, and he's sitting in his chair. The call was like 8 o'clock, and it's 10:30. And the actor walks in and walks up to Gordon and starts to apologize. He said, "Let's go to work." That's.
I like that.
No nonsense.
I like that. I have a respect for people who are on time. So
I know somebody like that.
Don't look at me. I made it in 5 or 10 minutes late a couple times.
It's always, my parents very rarely get excited for the celebrities interview. They always get excited when I talk to you, and then when I told them I was doing this, they flipped. So seriously,
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Really,
you, man.
a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Ladies, good to see you again.
Hi.
How cool is this, by the way?
This is really
It's
cool.
a little different than a Four
I
Seasons
like
hotel
it.
room.
I like
this.
Yeah.
So it's 2019. We've gotten like the female version of Ghostbusters. Do you think it's time for the female version of Shaft?
100%. Could you imagine me and Regina going around Harlem?
Yes.
Blowing them up.
Oh,
What
God.
would
Give
that
us
movie
a
look
gun.
like?
Well, we'd get it done.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. We'd get it done. We'd be badasses.
I feel like it'd be like Charlie's Angels, but
Yeah.
like Shaft's Angels.
Yes.
I'd love to see what our little leather dusters would look like. We'd have some great clothes.
Oh, we would.
As long as you have the wind machine, because it's 90% the wind machine. Because
Yeah.
I put that thing on, the wind doesn't blow in.
Yeah.
It doesn't play.
But when you put the wind on us, it's like
Yeah.
looking at
Oh,
Beyonce
yeah,
on
no,
stage.
everything.
Oh, yeah, no.
It would also have no impact on my hair either. My hair hasn't moved since like the late 90s.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about, obviously, Shaft from 71 to 2000 all the way to today, it's such an interesting snapshot of different aspects of America, and especially when it comes to female characters.
Yes.
When you're an actress and you get the Shaft script across your desk, before you even open page 1, what are some things in your head that you think like, well, it better not have this?
For me, I was like, I better not have to show my boobies.
Was that an actual concern of yours before?
Yeah, very much so, because these are mine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna second that.
Yeah.
Mine. These are mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna second that. I concur.
I will third that.
Yeah.
I will third both of that. Yeah.
I think you never know, like, how you're gonna be. For me, it was not just how the women would be portrayed. It was like, what is the next installment? What is there left to show? What is there left to tell? What makes this appealing to an audience? And I think for it to be able to tackle all of that, and still keep what was great about Shaft intact and what was like genuine and authentic about Shaft intact, but also bring in a new thought process, a new generation, a new way to show a woman as a doctor, and you know what I mean, like to show like strength and relationships, but still say really, really honest and to authentic Shaft. And so I think it was more about, for me, like, how do you gel those two worlds and then also make it entertaining, funny, and then keep them shooting them up.
Yeah.
Even you got a gun.
Yeah. And then I got a gun.
You got a gun.
You look good with it.
You got a gun.
Honestly, seeing the son of such a famous Sam Jackson character made me realize that I kind of want to see a lot of movies where we meet a character of his son.
Yeah.
Thinking about all the great Sam Jackson characters over his career, which of their son would you most want to meet?
Oh, which of
Pulp
Sam?
Fiction?
Jules.
Oh,
I'd
yes.
love to see
Jules Jr.
juicy, froed out Jessie.
Yes.
I want to see his little Jungle Fever character son.
Yes.
I would.
Yes.
That would be great.
Warner Brothers, what are you doing? Write these things down.
Exactly.
So we've got, let's see, as we wrap up, we've got Female Shaft.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got Pulp Fiction Jr.
Yeah.
And then Jungle Fever Jr.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold in 4 minutes.
Yes.
How can I top that? Oh my God, ladies, you're always so kind to me every time I talk to you. And you and I have been,
Thank you.
we're practically dating at this point.
I know. I see you way more than anyone else in my life.
So good.
I'm so sorry about that. That's horrible. That's
Don't
terrible.
be. It's kind of nice.
All right, I can't help but feel like if you're gonna chat with the director of Shaft, the perfect place to do it is in Harlem. Am I right?
Yes, it is. This is the backdrop of the movie, and it makes sense to be here. So thanks for having me.
Of
Thanks
course.
for hanging out.
You wanna hang out on a stoop?
Let's do it.
Let's talk
Let's do
stoop.
it. Let's do it.
All right, man. So the fact that we're in Harlem, I kind of want to start out with that because specifically with Shaft, Harlem is almost its own character. As a director, how do you come in and use this area sort of as its own character all by itself?
Well, first of all, you don't mess with it. You come in and you shoot it. We found amazing locations here, and what's great about it is we were using Harlem as Harlem. So often as directors and filmmakers, we're in somewhere else trying to make it somewhere else. And once we came to New York is what it is. And Sam felt comfortable here. It felt right to be here, and luckily it worked out.
Now, the people in the neighborhood, do they care that you guys are shooting? Like, what's the attitude, or is it just another day in
Yeah,
Harlem?
no, it's interesting. They could see Sam, and Sam is so strong with his presence that he could also direct them to stay over there.
And they listen.
I'm shooting a movie, and they stay over there because Sam is Sam Jackson. So we had a ball. Everybody kind of loved having us here. But what's also great about New York is that it keeps moving. Even us doing what we're doing, people will stop, hey, see what it is, but then they got to get to where they're going, and they do it.
You know, you look back at the different Shaft films from 71 and the one in 2000. I mean, they're interesting snapshots of what's going on in America at that time. When you looked back all the way back to the 1971 Shaft, were there any aspects of the character or the story where you sort of went, that's not going to work in 2019?
Yes, but what's fun about this movie is that we kind of put that conflict into the movie.
Yeah.
We kind of let Sam, playing Shaft, be who he is. We even have Richard Roundtree, who comes in later on in the movie. We let him be who he is, because the whole thing was to have kind of this bull in a china store kind of thing where somebody is who they have been, they're not going to apologize for it, and there is a young character by the name of JJ, played by Jessie Usher, who basically is saying, you can't say that, you can't do that. And by that kind of a conflict being in the movie, we could allow them to still be who they are.
You know, just sort of being here kind of makes me feel, talking with you and having sort of the Shaft logo behind it, like I sort of feel like I'm in, like every corner I turn, I sort of go like, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. As a director, when do you know when to drop the theme? Like when do you look at it and go, that's the perfect moment, without overusing it?
Yeah, well, what's great about it is you have a theme that's as iconic as Indiana Jones or a Star Wars thing, so or even Superman. So whenever he is going to quote unquote save the day, whenever he's going to, as you were, put on his cape, we play the music and it seems to work.
Love that. So when you guys are planning the next film, what about a potential plot line where there's like I am sort of like the adopted Shaft. I could be like the adopted cousin,
Yep.
and then it could be all of us together.
Now we're talking. I mean, look, if I had another idea, it would be a family unit, and we would enlist
I'm in.
somebody.
Jake
new.
Shaft?
Somebody new. Yeah.
He's basically
Well,
saying I have the job.
Yeah. I guess it's on film now.
It's on
So
film,
it's
and we're
like-
talking on stairs.
Yeah,
Everything that's said on
it's
stairs
it's
in Harlem is the
contractual
truth.
now,
It's contractual. Hey, man, thanks for hanging with me in Harlem,
Thank
man.
you.
Good to see you.